Comedy Spot bartender Mike here, back again in my kitchen for another quarantine cocktail. And today we have our first viewer mail episode. That's right, Paul Edelman of Sacramento, California insisted that I make this drink from an Onion article because, and I quote, "I thought this was a comedy show." So Paul, just for you, today we're making the Green Bean Gin Martini. I hope you're happy. To make the Green Bean Gin Martini, you will need gin. Why the small bottle, you ask? Well, it's because I'm not going to use my good gin for this one. Dry vermouth. I'm assuming that it's dry vermouth. The article actually did not specify what kind of vermouth to use, just so you know what kind of level we're working at here. And of course, frozen green beans. Now, I didn't have a bag of just green beans in my freezer, so this vegetable medley will have to do. I hope that's okay, Paul. Now, a classic gin martini contains only clear spirits, and therefore it is stirred. But of course, this article wants me to shake it. First, add 3 ounces of gin to your shaker. You heard me right, 3 ounces of gin, because I guess whoever wrote this article wanted to get hammered. And next, half an ounce of dry vermouth, because who cares about ratios? Now, if you're wondering what the green beans are for, the article implies that you weren't prepared for the coronavirus and didn't have ice trays in your freezer. I've got plenty of ice in the freezer, but I guess we're doing it this way. Now, I have plenty of strainers on hand, but the recipe specifies straining through a pasta colander. So, and finally, garnish with green beans. I'm just gonna take some of these ice cubes we used earlier. And there we have the Green Bean Gin Martini, or as I'm calling it from now on, the Paul Edelman. Cheers, my friend. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention while I was filming this. Now, I've said before that when you are stirring or shaking a drink over ice, you are chilling and diluting the drink. That means not only are you making it cold, but you're also adding a certain amount of water, and that water is part of the ingredients in the drink. So when you don't have any water, like for example, if you're just using vegetables to chill the drink instead of ice, you are ending up with a cocktail that has absolutely no water content in it, and just the spirits alone, and whatever else you put in the shaker. Okay, back to the video. Oh, God! This is the third worst thing to happen since March. I'd like to thank Paul Edelman for being a fan and sending in this cocktail recipe. Thanks for watching, Paul. And I hope you enjoyed this one at home for yourself. Cheers.